You will hear a conversation between a customer and a sales assistant in an electronics store. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Hello, I'm interested in buying a new laptop. What do you recommend?
Well, it depends on what you'll be using it for. Are you looking for something for work, gaming, or general use?
It's mainly for work, but I also enjoy watching movies and occasional gaming.
In that case, I'd recommend our latest model, the Tech Pro Elite. It has a high-resolution screen and a powerful processor, perfect for multitasking.
Sounds good. How much does it cost?
The Tech Pro Elite is currently on sale for $1,200.
That's a bit over my budget. Do you have anything less expensive?
Sure, we have the Tech Pro Standard, which is also suitable for work and entertainment. It's priced at $800.
Great, I'll take the Tech Pro Standard then.
Now, answer the questions. Number 1. What is the customer looking for? Number 2. What does the customer mainly need the device for? Number 3. How much is the Tech Pro Elite? Number 4. Which product does the customer decide to purchase? You will hear a student accommodation officer giving information to a new student.
Good morning. Welcome to the University Accommodation Office. How can I assist you today?
Hi, I'm interested in the student dormitory. Could you tell me more about it?
Of course. Our student dormitory offers single rooms at a monthly rent of $600. This includes access to all our facilities, including the gym and internet connection. However, electricity bills are not covered and will be charged separately.
I see. And are there any additional services provided?
Yes, we have a laundry service available for a small fee, and the communal areas are cleaned every other day to ensure a pleasant living environment.
That sounds great. What do I need to do to reserve a room?
You'll need to pay a deposit of 1 month's rent, sign the housing contract, and provide a reference from a previous landlord or your guardian.
Number 5. What is the monthly rent for a single room in the student dormitory? Number 6. Which of the following is not included in the monthly rent? Number 7. How frequently are the communal areas cleaned? Number 8. What is required to reserve a room in the dormitory? You will hear a conversation between a car salesman and a customer at a car dealership. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Welcome to Autotech Dealership. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm interested in the smart cars. I've heard so much about. What can you tell me about them?
Of course.
Our smart cars come with advanced features like autonomous driving, energy efficiency, and connectivity to your devices.
That sounds impressive. Do they come in different models?
Yes, we have several models ranging from compact to SUV size. The most popular is the Smart Drive 3000.
And what's the starting price for the Smart Drive 3000?
The base model starts at $30,000, but with additional features, it can go up to $45,000.
I see. Can you explain more about the autonomous driving feature?
Sure. It uses sensors and cameras to navigate traffic, maintain safe distances from other vehicles, and even park itself.
Amazing technology. I think I'd like to schedule a test drive.
Number 13. What feature of smart cars does the salesman highlight first? Number 14. What is the name of the most popular model mentioned? Number 15. What is the starting price for the base model of Smart Drive 3000? Number 16. What does the autonomous driving feature do? You will hear a conversation between a chef and a cooking class student. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Welcome to the Culinary Arts Workshop. What brings you to our class today?
I'm here to learn about baking. I've always wanted to make pastries like a professional.
Wonderful. Today we'll focus on making French macarons, which require precision and patience.
Sounds challenging. What ingredients will we need?
We'll need almond flour, egg whites, granulated sugar, and your choice of filling.
I see. And how long does the process take?
The entire process takes about 2 hours, including preparation and baking time.
Okay, and do you offer any advanced classes?
Yes, we have advanced pastry courses that cover a wide range of techniques and recipes.
Number 17. What type of baking is the student interested in learning? Number 18. What pastry are they focusing on in today's class? Number 19. How long does the process of making the pastry take? Number 20. Does the chef offer any other types of classes? You will hear a conversation between two friends discussing their weekend plans. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Hey, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much, just planning to relax. How about you?
I was thinking of going hiking. There's a trail I've wanted to try out.
Sounds fun. Which trail is it?
It's called the Eagle's Peak. It's supposed to have an amazing view from the top.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it quite challenging?
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour hike, but totally worth it.
Maybe I'll join you. What time are you planning to start?
I want to start early, around 6 a.m., so we can avoid the midday heat.
Number 21. What activity is the man planning for the weekend? Number 22. What is the name of the trail the man wants to hike? Number 23. How long is the hike expected to take? Number 24. Why does the man want to start early? You will hear a talk given by a school counselor about mental health. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Hello everyone. I'd like to take a moment to chat about something that's really important for all of us, and that's our mental health. Just like we look after our physical health by eating good foods, staying active, and getting enough sleep, it's just as important to look after our mental well-being. Our minds need care too. Sometimes we might feel down, anxious, or overwhelmed by things happening in our lives. It's completely normal to have these feelings from time to time. But if these feelings don't go away and start to interfere with our schoolwork, friendships, or daily routines, it's a sign that we might need a little extra help. Talking to someone we trust like a family member, friend, or teacher can really help. They can listen and support us. Remember, taking care of our mental health isn't something to be shy about. It's just as important as taking care of the rest of ourselves.
Number 25. What should we do if negative feelings start affecting our daily life? Number 26. Why is it normal to feel anxious or overwhelmed sometimes? Number 27. What does the speaker encourage us not to be about taking care of our mental health? You will hear a talk given by an environmental activist about the importance of recycling. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Good day, everyone. Let's talk about something that each of us can do to help our planet: recycling. Recycling is the process of turning old materials into new products. It's a way to reduce waste and save resources. When we recycle, we help to cut down on the amount of garbage that ends up in landfills or the ocean. This means fewer harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases are released into our environment. Recycling also saves energy because making products from recycled materials uses less energy than creating them from new materials. So, every bottle, paper, or can you recycle makes a difference. Let's all do our part and think before we throw something away. Could it be recycled?
Number 28. What does recycling help to reduce? Number 29. Why is recycling important for the environment? Number 30. What should we consider before throwing something away? Listen to a conversation at a zoo.
Wow, look at those majestic lions over there. They're just lounging around like they own the place.
Yeah, they do have that air of royalty, don't they? But I guess when you're at the top of the food chain, you're entitled to a little arrogance.
True, but it's still fascinating to see them up close like this. Makes you appreciate their power and grace.
Absolutely. And hey, check out the giraffes. They always make me smile with their long necks reaching up to the trees.
They are pretty goofy looking, aren't they? But in a charming way. It's like they're always reaching for the stars.
Speaking of reaching, look at those monkeys swinging from branch to branch. They're so playful and agile. Makes you wish for a moment you could join in their antics.
Definitely. It's like they've mastered the art of enjoying life without a care in the world. I envy their freedom sometimes.
Me too. But hey, let's not forget about the elephants. They're such gentle giants, lumbering around with their trunks swaying.
Yeah, and did you know they have amazing memories? They can remember faces and places for years. It's incredible.
Wow, I had no idea. Nature truly is full of wonders, isn't it?
Absolutely. And speaking of wonders, have you seen the aquarium section yet? They have some incredible sea creatures there.
Not yet, but I've heard about it. I heard they have sharks and colorful coral reefs. It sounds like a whole other world under the sea.
It really is. Let's go check it out after we finish exploring the rest of the zoo. I can't wait to see those underwater marvels.
Sounds like a plan. But for now, let's enjoy the sights and sounds of the animal kingdom right here. It's like a mini adventure in itself.
Number 31. What animal do the man and woman initially discuss? Number 32. Which animal do they mention as having an air of royalty? Number 33. What characteristic of giraffes do they find amusing? Number 34. Which animal's memory capability surprises the woman? Listen to two friends discuss a podcast they recently discovered.
Hey, have you heard about this podcast called The Mindful Way?
Oh yeah, I've heard some buzz about it. What's it about?
It's all about mindfulness and meditation practices. They bring in experts to discuss different techniques and their benefits for mental well-being.
That sounds intriguing. I've been meaning to incorporate more mindfulness into my daily routine. Have you listened to any episodes yet?
Yeah, I've listened to a few. They have this one episode where they guide you through a mindfulness meditation session. It was surprisingly calming.
That sounds wonderful. I could use some relaxation techniques, especially with how hectic life can get sometimes. Do they cover any other topics?
Definitely. They also delve into stress management, self-care practices, and even tips for better sleep. It's like a one-stop shop for improving your overall mental health.
That's exactly what I need. I've been struggling with stress lately, and I'm desperate for some effective coping mechanisms.
Well, this podcast might be just what you're looking for then. It's like having a personal coach guiding you towards a more balanced and mindful life.
I'll definitely give it a listen. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. Let me know what you think after you've checked it out. I'm sure you'll find it as helpful as I did.
Will do. And hey, if you come across any other podcasts like this, be sure to share them with me. It's always great discovering new resources for self-improvement.
Absolutely, I'll keep you posted. Now, let's relax and enjoy some mindful listening together.
Number 35. What topic does the man say is covered in the podcast he mentions? Number 36. Which aspect of the podcast does the woman express interest in exploring? Number 37. Which episode did the man find particularly soothing? Number 38. What does the woman indicate a need for? Listen to a talk about travel tips and recommendations.
So, I've been thinking a lot about travel lately, reminiscing about past adventures and planning future ones. Traveling is one of life's greatest pleasures, but it can also be a bit daunting, especially if you're exploring a new destination. That's why I wanted to share some of my top travel tips and recommendations with you. First and foremost, let's talk about research. Before embarking on any trip, I always make it a point to do thorough research on my destination. This includes learning about the local culture, customs, and traditions. It's important to be respectful and mindful of cultural differences when traveling to new places. Additionally, I like to look into any important travel advisories or safety concerns to ensure a smooth and enjoyable trip. Now, let's talk about packing. Packing can be a bit of a headache, but I've learned a few tricks over the years to make it easier. One of my top tips is to pack light and bring versatile clothing that can be mixed and matched. This helps save space in your luggage and gives you more outfit options during your trip. And don't forget to pack some basic first aid supplies, just in case of any unexpected mishaps. When it comes to accommodations, I highly recommend doing your research and booking in advance whenever possible. There are so many options out there, from hotels and hostels to vacation rentals and guest houses. Depending on your budget and preferences, you can find something that suits your needs. Personally, I love staying in local guest houses or boutique hotels to get a more authentic experience of the destination. Now, let's talk about transportation. Getting around in a new city or country can be a bit intimidating, but with a little planning, it's actually quite manageable. Depending on where you're going, public transportation can be a great option for getting around. Just make sure to familiarize yourself with the local transportation system before you arrive. And if you're feeling adventurous, consider renting a bike or scooter to explore the city on your own terms. Finally, let's talk about the best part of travel: experiencing new things. Whether it's sampling local cuisine, exploring off-the-beaten-path attractions, or striking up a conversation with a local, These experiences are what make travel truly memorable. So, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try new things while you're traveling. You never know what amazing adventures await you. So there you have it, my top travel tips and recommendations. I hope you find them helpful for your next adventure. And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination.
Number 39. What does the speaker recommend researching before a trip? Number 40. What type of accommodations does the speaker suggest for budget travelers? Number 41. What does the speaker advise about transportation? Number 42. What does the speaker encourage travelers to do while abroad? Listen to a talk being given by a hospital administration.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and valued guests, welcome to today's presentation by the hospital administration. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to share with you some insights into the recent developments and initiatives undertaken by our hospital to enhance patient care and improve overall efficiency. First and foremost, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our dedicated healthcare professionals who work tirelessly day in and day out to provide exceptional care to our patients. Their unwavering commitment and compassion are truly the backbone of our institution. Now, let's delve into some of the key areas of focus for our hospital administration. One of our top priorities is patient safety. We have implemented robust protocols and procedures to ensure that our patients receive the highest standard of care in a safe and secure environment. From infection control measures to medication safety initiatives, we leave no stone unturned in our quest to prioritize patient well-being. In addition to patient safety, we are also deeply committed to improving the overall patient experience. We recognize that a hospital stay can be a daunting and stressful experience for many individuals, which is why we have implemented various programs and services aimed at enhancing patient comfort and satisfaction. This includes initiatives such as patient advocacy programs, patient-centered care models, and improved communication channels between patients and healthcare providers. Furthermore, we understand the importance of embracing technology and innovation in healthcare delivery. That's why we have invested heavily in state-of-the-art medical equipment, electronic health record systems, and telemedicine platforms to streamline workflows and improve access to care for our patients. By harnessing the power of technology, we can deliver more personalized and efficient care to those who need it most. Of course, none of these efforts would be possible without the dedication and collaboration of our entire hospital team. From our administrative staff to our frontline healthcare workers, each and every individual plays a crucial role in ensuring the success of our hospital and the well-being of our patients. In closing, I want to reiterate our commitment to excellence in healthcare delivery. As we continue to navigate the challenges of an ever-evolving healthcare landscape, we remain steadfast in our mission to provide compassionate, high-quality care to our patients and their families. Thank you for your continued support and partnership as we work together to build a healthier future for all. Now, I would be happy to address any questions or comments you may have. Thank you.
Number 43. What is one of the top priorities mentioned by the hospital administration? Number 44. What is one initiative aimed at improving the overall patient experience? Number 45. What technological advancements has the hospital administration invested in? Number 46. What is emphasized as crucial to the success of the hospital? Listen to part of a talk in a history class.
Today, we're going to explore the rich and fascinating history of Japan, a country with a unique blend of tradition and modernity that has captivated the world for centuries. Japan's history stretches back thousands of years, and it has been shaped by periods of isolation and intense cultural exchange. One of the most significant periods in Japanese history is the Edo period, which lasted from 1603 to 1868. This era was marked by the rule of the Tokugawa shogunate, a feudal regime that brought about over 250 years of relative peace and stability. During the Edo period, Japan was largely isolated from the rest of the world under the policy of sakoku, or closed country. Foreign trade was severely restricted, and Japanese citizens were forbidden from leaving the country. This isolation allowed Japan to develop a distinct culture and society, relatively free from external influences. Art and culture flourished during this time. The Edo period saw the rise of kabuki theater, ukiyo-e woodblock prints, and the tea ceremony, all of which remain integral to Japanese culture today. Ukiyo-e artists like Hokusai and Hiroshige created some of the most iconic images of Japan, depicting everything from beautiful landscapes to scenes of daily life in the cities. The Edo period was also a time of strict social hierarchy. Society was divided into distinct classes: the samurai, farmers, artisans, and merchants. The samurai, as the warrior class, held the highest status, but they were also expected to live by a strict code of honor known as Bushido. Education and literacy rates increased during the Edo period, thanks to the establishment of terakoya, temple schools, for children of commoners. This era also saw the creation of detailed maps and guides, which facilitated travel within Japan, despite the country's isolation from the outside world. The arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry from the United States in 1853 marked the beginning of the end for the Edo period. Perry's expedition forced Japan to open its ports to foreign trade, leading to the eventual downfall of the Tokugawa shogunate and the restoration of the emperor during the Meiji Restoration in 1868. The Meiji Restoration was a pivotal moment in Japanese history. It marked the end of feudal Japan and the beginning of its transformation into a modern, industrialized nation. The new Meiji government implemented sweeping reforms, including the abolition of the feudal class system, modernization of the military, and rapid industrialization. Japan quickly emerged as a major world power, engaging in conflicts such as the Russo-Japanese War and expanding its influence throughout Asia. Understanding the history of Japan, particularly the transition from the Edo period to the Meiji Restoration, helps us appreciate how the country has managed to preserve its rich cultural heritage while becoming a leading force in the global economy. Japan's journey from isolation to international prominence is a testament to its resilience, adaptability, and enduring cultural legacy. So, as we explore the history of Japan today, let's reflect on how these historical events have shaped the Japan we know and admire today.
Number 47. What was the policy of isolation during the Edo period called? Number 48. Which form of Japanese theater became popular during the Edo period? Number 49. Who was the leader that forced Japan to open its ports to foreign trade in 1853? Number 50. What significant event marked the end of the Edo period and the beginning of Japan's modernization?